Next up, we have Method Alternation with lyrics from the Tonelico 2 soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a Layman-Friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you're going to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, members get early access. Artists on YouTube, I want to collaborate with anyone and everyone. I do guitars, Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old kind of thing. I have a whole spiel for that at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Otherwise, disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so pause the video if you want to read them in full. Other than that, let's get started. Method alternation. Let's go. Yes, Barry, I'm a horrible person. Okay, so we start with, I'm surprised how straightforward this is for being Tonelico. It's probably going to get a lot crazier than this. So we start with two synths giving us very like glitchy sounds, like computer sounds with a beat. And one of them is giving us what I think could be our initial motif. I'm not entirely sure. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the essence from which everything else comes from. So let's just see where it goes. So it's mainly atmosphere. Okay, there we go. Okay, and we have here coming, we bring in two vocal lines doing... I'm so glad we get to do this. We have two vocal lines coming in, singing us these very, very cool melodies, engaging in counterpoint. Counterpoint being the study of melodies, how they interact with one another, how they develop, that kind of stuff, usually in the context of more than one melody, pit against two. So counterpoint meaning point against point. So it can be two, it can be three, it can be as many melodies as you want. And right now we have two melodies engaging in one of the three main kinds of motion. Counterpoint is usually measured in motion. And there are three main types. There's parallel, there is contrary, and then there is similar. So parallel motion is if you have two melodies that are the same shape, just starting from different points in the scale. So it would sound like this, right? It's the same melody, same rhythm, same everything. Contrary motion means that you have two melodies starting from different points and they're just going the opposite way, right? And then there is similar, which is what is happening over here. Similar is usually defined via species counterpoint. Species counterpoint is how many notes per note. You have 1-to-1 species counterpoint, which is for every note line 1 plays, line 2 plays 1 note. There's species 2, which is 2-to-1. For every 1 note, line 1 plays, the other one plays 2. And this is where similar motion starts going off the rails, right? So species 1, very nice and simple. Species 2, that kind of thing. Species 3 means for every 1 note, 1 plays, that kind of thing. And you just keep putting more and more and more. Right now what we are getting is similar motion with one line of the vocalist doing one type of singing, one singing one vocal line, and the other one singing another in a different rhythm. It seems like they are both singing the same lyrics, and they're just singing them at different rhythms. One of them going more on the higher end, the other one on the slightly lower end. So, hell yeah, Barry, hell yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Let's see where this goes. We have some percussion in the background. And every once in a while, and then something lovely about similar motion is that you can have the two lines doing their own thing, and then they meet. We now bring some percussion. Let's see what it is. We're getting more of the synths, giving us a little bit more glitchy sounds. Oh! We bring in this really cool, I don't know what the name of this technique is, but it's basically Japanese nasal singing. Women singing through their nose. Usually in Western music, that is kind of frowned upon. Even speaking through your nose is seen as a very obnoxious and annoying thing, right? Like right now I'm speaking mainly through my diaphragm, through my throat and everything. Not really my throat, like just the vocal cords. And if you start speaking from your nose, you kind of start sounding a little bit more like this. It sounds a little bit more annoying, and it's a really not very good way of speaking. So usually we don't like that. However, when it comes to Japanese, like they have this very high nasal voice that should sound horrible, but the way that it's used it just makes everything sound very epic. It's one of those things that kind of comes full circle. It's very, very strange. Let's see where it goes. A little bit of moment of silence. Now we engage in similar motion with one vocalist singing more on the lower range. And instead of having the higher vocalist, now we have two flutes engaging in parallel motion. So we are having both similar and parallel motion happening at the same time. The two flutes are singing, are playing the same melody, just from different starting points of the scale. And then the Squidward. Oh yeah, Squidward kind of speaks through his nose. Yeah. That's one of the things about Squidward. That's a good point. So yes, and then we're having the vocalist singing the lyrics in a more slower pace, engaging in this beautiful species counterpoint. Let's see where it goes. And now we have the flutes also engaging in parallel motion. We interrupt with this beautiful... We start solo, we introduce a second one doing similar motion, and we have some bass. I think it's going to be a synth in the bass. Might be a synth, might be a double bass. I think it's too low to be a double bass, giving us a little bit more just of a bass line over there. Cam, that is a very specific statement to make. Okay. I'm just going to interrupt for this, right? In the industry I work, we have a bunch of principles, but one of them is unnecessary clarifications lead to unnecessary suspicion. So I will let you do with that message as you will. An example of unnecessary clarifications. I could say, this morning, I had a bowl of cereal. The cereal, of course, being a delicious chocolate corn cereal, which did not contain poison or cyanide, which was purchased 100% legally via Tesco and not through a black market website. And I, of course, poured some milk on it, milk that came from an actual cow that was alive, and of course was not a goat. And of course I ate it with a spoon which was made out of metal and not human bones. Every single thing I just said is 100% correct. I mean I didn't eat, no, it's not, because I didn't eat cereal this morning. That was a couple of days ago. But yeah, I ate a bowl of cereal. That's it. But I added so many unnecessary clarifications that you have to say, well, that's quite an odd thing to say. So, let's see. The technique is called Biku Kyome for nasal singing. Biku Kyome. Thank you. I'm going to forget that, but thank you for bringing it up. I have horrible memory. Let's see. Does Squidward's anatomy give out exaggerated visual representation of how someone might end up with a more nasally unrated voices than others? No. I think it's just they made him speak to the nose because he has a big nose. But I don't think it would. Because it's something that... the size of your nose will not affect whether or not you speak through your nose. That is just not something that is going to happen. It's how you direct the wind as you speak. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see where this goes. Some percussion in the background to give us a little bit of extra texture. Isaac, welcome today. How you doing? Oh, appreciate it, man. Oh, similar motion again. And we are including a couple of more instruments. We're bringing this kind of keyboard, kind of percussion in the background as well. A little bit lower, giving us a little bit of extra. So we are basically just building counterpoint over here. By the way, if you want to listen to some insane counterpoint, listen to, of course, the big father of all counterpoint, Johann Sebastian Bach. Johann Sebastian Bach, his inventions, absolutely insane. His fugues, insane. So inventions are 2 or 3 part counterpoint. Fugues are anywhere between 3 and 6 parts of counterpoint. And basically almost all the music that he wrote after he made the inventions ended up being with counterpoint. Like if you want to hear a very, very incredible example, which is literally, I will kill on this hill. If you want to hear how Entering Heaven sounds, listen to the start, the introduction of the Saint Matthew Passion by Johann Sebastian Bach. It sounds like Entering Heaven. It really does. And yes, I know, I say that I will kill on this hill, because saying that I will die on this hill implies that I am willing to, that I am entertaining the notion of not overcoming. So... Let's see. Let's see where this goes. Yes, Torx, yes. So yes, now we're focusing on this one vocal. Oh! Okay, so now we bring in a couple of drums, and we are having this lead vocalist engaging, we're having the lead vocalist being doubled primarily by the violins, doubling when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time. And right now the violins are doing just a slightly different rhythm, but the melodic shape is pretty much the same. The violins are doubling both the drums and the vocals in this case, giving us a little bit of both, while the other vocals are engaging with the main vocals in what is called a call and response. Call and response is a musical conversation. You can hear it. Main vocalist is singing, and once the main vocalist stops, the background ones do a quick response, then that kind of stuff. And just die on that hill so I can peacefully die after I outlived you? No. Let's see where this goes. We bring in a solo violin on top as well, bringing more counterpoint. Nasal resonance again, nice. Engaging in counterpoint, we change the drums. I like how the drums have 2 separate parts, and I think there might be a guitar in the back strumming some chords along with the drums. So right now, with the percussion is divided into 2 parts. We have one giving us the first beat, and then another one giving us the last beat and the first beat of the new repetition. The first beat being called a down beat, and the other one could be an upbeat, depending on which definition or which side we're using. But it basically the downbeat, because it feels like you've gone down into the start of the loop. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so now the percussion that was giving us that final, the upbeat and downbeat, now is engaging in pure accents. So accents in music is for accentuation. Accentuation being when you highlight specific points in the rhythm or the melody or something like that with a different instrument, which is what these chimes are doing right now. Kind of sound like sleigh bells. So, we'll see. Probably, Cam. Yeah, probably. When we bring in the violin solo... Quick violin solo, we tone things down, bring back in these voices. Species counterpoint, call and response. 2 layers. Ooh. And we engage in modulation. So modulation being in the shortest way, when you shift from one set of chords to a different set of chords, basically shifting the tonal center, the whole feeling. That's how it felt right now, because I don't want to go into the full explanation of what harmony is. So it's good even though it's thought to be bad. There's a big Reddit post for a lot of things. Using Reddit as a standard, using a long Reddit post as a standard for explaining a point is a bad idea. So, I agree with the premise, but I disagree with there being a Reddit thread. Let's see where this goes. More counterpoint. We slightly speed up the counterpoint. And we bring it. And a little bit of, oh boy, we stop it. And immediate build up back up. Whew, let's see what it does. We slow it down. We bring in the solo violin again. Now we're suspended, so off the ramp we go. Off the ramp being a colloquial term that I use. Colloquial, by that I mean there's no official academic definition for this, or at least I'm not using it for the sake of simplicity. And off the ramp is what I call a transition. It can be as short as a couple of measures, as a couple of beats. It can be as long as an entire section. And the point of it is to make your listener feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, waiting to see where you land. How do you do that? Remove the drums. Maybe the bass as well. That's what we did just now. Let's see where it goes. And we do have, I think it might be a shamisen. There's the flutes again. Oh, beautiful. Very baroque. Like, these flutes are very baroque. These might actually be recorder flutes. So, there's a big difference between a flute, a transversal flute, which is, of course, the metal one that you would see over here, and a recorder flute. A recorder. A recorder flute, which is this one, the one that everybody played in school. It sounds like these ones are recorder flutes being used. I couldn't tell them apart at first because of everything else going on, but I think, yeah, recorder flutes being a more contemporary version of some of the more folk flutes used before. Let's see where this goes. Some chimes there. The sleigh bells. Some of the parts, not too bad. Objectively false towards. Oh, and now we're bringing these back, engaging in this similar motion once again, but now we're doing it quietly. Let's see. Cordial is very pleasant. Oh, recorder flutes, very, very common during the Baroque period. That's where John, like, yes, Bach and everybody is. Like, flute music, that kind of stuff, very, very common. So, let's see where this goes. I shouldn't think of it with $5. I'll address that in a second. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, ask me after the video. Remind me after the video. Thank you for the $5. Oh, okay, let's just wait for the... Thank you for the $5. So, yes, remind me after this video to address that. Okay, thank you for your support. Let's see. So now we bring in these plucked strings, solo vocals. With the background instruments, we have like a very folk ensemble going on right now. With this other instrument, it kind of sounds like a mandolin, but it could be the Japanese, one of the Japanese exotic instruments or world music instruments doing arpeggios. Arpeggios is when you play a chord one note at a time. Here is, for example, C major. Arpeggio, that kind of thing. Maybe a koto? Maybe a koto is definitely not a shamisen, but koto would be... Yeah, I think it's a koto. It would be a koto, I believe, this instrument over here. Absolutely beautiful. Insane to play. Let's see where it goes. Might be a koto, I'm not entirely sure. Modulating again. We bring the violin back. And we bring the vocals with similar motion. Ooh, very beautiful call and response. We bring back guitar, koto, the violins, elevating this a little bit. And we've reached the climax! So usually the last minute of your piece is going to be your climax. You're going to try and revisit as much of the material as you can. Make it as climactic, as epic as possible. Let's see. So now, yep, pure counterpoint here. Very cool. I really like, so now we had a little bit of counterpoint there, and now we are all aligned. All the voices that we're playing in separate parts are now playing together. Oh boy, let's see where it goes. We still have the nasal resonance higher up. Ooh. We hit the high note, everything comes to a stop, and we slowly start giving the aftermath. And we're still singing as one now. Oh, this is beautiful. just letting the outro of this parallel motion. Supplementary media? Oh, wow. Parallel motion now at the end. We do one last run in the vocals only, and the song ends. What, like, dude, our Tonelico has some insanely beautiful music, and this was absolutely no exception. There you go. That was Method Alternation, with lyrics from the Tonelico 2 soundtrack. Apparently, this is like extra content for the game, and incredible use of counterpoint. Incredible use of counterpoint. That was so insanely good in terms of counterpoint. All that kind of all the developments, the use of the motifs was insanely good. How it was constantly mirroring itself, doing all this kind of stuff. And I was mostly focused on the backing track, but and most of the interactions, but yeah, it had a little bit of everything in terms of counterpoint. Really, 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 really good stuff. So yes, there you go, Method Alternation. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, I will take a single fanfiction of the choice of the community, and I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. We have a member who offered to do Discord Nitro giveaway. We might do some like game giveaways, that kind of stuff. If you have any other ideas or you want to also contribute to the hype, let me know. We'll make as much of it happen as possible. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no alt accounts, no rat behaviors like that. Go share the streams, the videos with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have the group on the Discord that does, so go check them out, link down below, all that kind of stuff. Artists on YouTube and otherwise, I want to collaborate with as many people as I can. I'm offering my skills as a guitarist, whether or not you want my guitars, my Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old kind of thing, or some voice acting, singing, whatever it is, just reach out, let me know, we'll work something out and make it happen. If you're in the audience and you know an artist that could benefit from my musical skills, let them know. Please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Don't be a rat about it. And yes, members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you are a paid member on YouTube, you get access to the videos for the week when I schedule them, regardless of the tier that you're in, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment in this video. It has the instructions on what to do. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you're not on the live, if you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date stream schedule on your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. So if you live in Rock Point and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. We have the full stream schedule in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch, both linked down below. And follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Bastard. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. Linked down below. We play the games here in the main channel as an after show, and then the recordings go there. So yeah, link down below, or just search on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd, just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. Method Alternation, Tonelico 2. What a beautiful piece that was. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.